Hey, what's going on, guys? It's Mooney here, and today I've got episode 27 of my road a la Gloria. And just before I actually start talking about the gameplay, because the first game is actually quite entertaining. It's a 7-2 game, because it was quite entertaining in that aspect. There were a lot of goals. Obviously, I couldn't keep a clean sheet, which was disappointing, but we outscored him by 7. Well, we scored 7 goals, he scored 2, but before that commentated this episode, I have finally finished editing The Road to Glory. Finished playing it ages ago, quite a few weeks ago now, but I just hadn't had the motivation to finish off editing it. So I decided to take an hour and a half out my day, and I just put Painkiller already on. If you don't know, that's a podcast. COD commentators, Woody's Gamer Tag, FPS Cal, all them, and just sat there listening to that while I edit. And that's what I generally do when a podcast is there. I enjoy just listening to that and editing it editing videos because I find the podcast quite insane. That's probably one of the best podcasts out there. But otherwise, guys, it goes up to episode 31. I'm not including the final, very, very final episode, but if you want to include that, it's episode 32. I'll probably name it episode 32. So 32 episodes then. Just the problem was some files wouldn't load in Vegas and they froze and kept crashing Vegas, but I fixed that, and unfortunately some of the files still didn't do it, but I got the ones that really mattered in, so that made it a few episodes shorter, but you're only missing out like 3 games, so it's not the biggest loss in the world. It was just that each file was 1 game, so that's why you're missing out 3 games and not say something like 2. But it's only gameplay, and you see me scoring goals all through this Road to Glory, and you see people scoring against me, so there's no big loss in that. But otherwise, guys, I was looking back on the Road to Glory episodes, like the first ones, and the Road to Glory started fantastic. You don't really realise how the views go up after, say, you've uploaded 5 videos. They keep going up. I was looking at it, and it averaged between like 800 and 1,000 views. That's really good for my subscriber base. It shows got quite a few active subscribers there, or at that time, and then it sort of dwindled down at the end between 200 and 500 generally, 500 being a really good video of the Road to Glory. And yeah, alright, people get bored by it, and okay, it has been a long Road to Glory, but I've enjoyed doing it, and to at least 200 of you guys have enjoyed watching it. And if you know the guy who does How to Annoy People on Black Ops and Modern Warfare 2, he mentioned once in the commentary that if you think about it, if 200 people are taking 5 minutes out their day just to sit and listen to you, imagine them in a room and you just speaking on a stage. And it's if you think about it that way, that's pretty good. 200 people taking time out their day just to listen to you talk for 5 minutes and watch them gameplay. It is pretty big. I know people get hundreds of thousands and millions of views, but for smaller commentators, and I even consider myself a small commentator at like 1,200 odd subscribers, or even if you're smaller than me at 100, even like 50 people, you just imagine 50 people standing in front of you. It's quite decent if you think about it that way. Obviously it doesn't look the best on YouTube, but it just sort of, I think about that every time I go back to make a video and it hasn't got the most views. You just think how many people that really would be in real life. And it's a pretty big thing, and it just keeps me motivated. So any of you small commentators, well, smaller than me, I don't want to sound big-headed, but just think about that. That motivates me every time I feel a bit down and not getting the views I'd hoped for. But otherwise my little sub story there, we go into 2 games. First one, obviously we won 7-2, and we won that one 6-0, but he rage quit because Soldado decided he wanted to score. And you see there, we bought Diego again. As I said a few episodes ago, if you see me do that, I've bought him on the web app dead early in the morning. But we bought Diego, and he's my centre attack mid. Obviously, he'll be the main one, and Trotovsky will be the backup one. But Trotovsky is a fantastic player, and he's good with free kicks. And Diego on his debut, it's a very nice goal, showing great persistence there and being brave going in for the challenge with the goalkeeper. But unfortunately, I think that the connection disconnected this game, because I don't think he would have rage quit, because it was quite a close game. So we go into another game here. This is the final game. So I think this is the bit where it takes it a while to get into the game. Yeah, it does. And you see there, he had quite a good rated team, and he's got a Brazilian team with 5 at the back. He's also got Diego as well. Got a Nilmar, a Rubinho, Hernandez is actually quite a good player. Got an amazing long shot on number 5 at the back. Oh, what a formation that is. Great. Not really, but that was me being sarcastic. But it's Jara gets a goal there. It was a bit of a sloppy goal in the end, but again, that was a sloppy goal from him as well with Rubinho, but that's made it 1-1. But 5 at the back, and it's so hard to break down if they're even just a half decent player. But Jara shows a bit of class there. He doesn't need to break down 5 at the back. He'll just play their deep line, and a very nice finish, and he shows some muscle getting through there, and it's across the keeper finish to make it 3-1 in the 90th minute. Or I think that's the 90th minute, don't take my word for that. But hopefully you guys did enjoy this video. Hopefully you guys looking forward to maybe seeing the end of the road to glory, because I'm going to enjoy commentating it, and I'll see you guys later.